Hey guys, you're back with Leo from Future Networks, and today we're looking at what I think could be one of the best investment opportunities of 2023. It's a project with a ton of upside potential, loads of utility, and relatively low hardware cost, accessible to basically anybody with a car. We're talking, of course, about Dimo. Today's video, we're looking at what is Dimo, why is there so much upside potential for the Dimo token, and why it's something that should definitely be on your radar if you own a car. Before we get into it as well, quick note on what we do here at Future Networks. We buy hardware, which we then deploy to people for free. They pay absolutely nothing, and we do a revenue split for the tokens that are earned. So we've already deployed a ton of high-map dash cams to drivers. We're in the process of giving our drivers free Dimo devices as well. And at some point soon, this is going to be open up to the general public as well. So if you want the opportunity to get a free Dimo device in the future on a revenue split share, instead of buying your own device, then hit the subscribe button below. I'm going to make another video when that service becomes available, so you'll get a notification. Just hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified when that service comes out. So you're going to want to stick around to the end of the video today, guys, because we're going to be looking at what is Dimo, why is there so much upside potential for the Dimo token, and why this is definitely a project that should be on your radar. So let's start by looking at what exactly Dimo is. So Dimo is a small device that looks like this, that plugs into the OBD2 port of your car, that's the diagnostics port, and gives you a load of useful information about your car via the Dimo app. So it tells you a load of different stuff. So for example, vehicle valuation, it gives you an estimation of the value of your car, which is clearly very useful if you ever come to resell it, or for stuff like refinancing or getting custom insurance quotes, for example, for your vehicle. Health and maintenance data, it basically works with any brand of any car that's 2008 or newer. As far as I understand, the newer the car, the more information you're going to get. And then the idea is they're creating an app ecosystem, which is going to help drivers and car owners to save money. So all of the data that you're collecting about your car, you can choose to share that with the Dimo ecosystem. And then other companies will come along and build their apps on top of all the data that becomes available about the car. So as mentioned, this could be tailored insurance quotes specifically for you and your car. It could be connecting you with a local mechanic if something goes wrong with your car, and you can automatically share information about what's wrong with your car with that mechanic. And of course, you earn rewards simply by keeping the device connected. And you might be wondering, well, why can't the car manufacturers themselves just collect all this data? And the answer is, well, they can, and they do, but they then don't share that information with anybody else. They keep it to themselves. So the Dimo approach is to gather all this data about all of our vehicles. It's collected in a completely anonymized way, so no one can ever tell that it's you that's uploaded that data. Your privacy is never invaded. But yeah, they collect all of this information, all this data, and are creating this app marketplace on top of it. So making that data completely open to anybody that wants to come along and build a business on top of their ecosystem by using this data, tapping into it. And so as a result, not only are you earning Dimo tokens and actually earning money from your car, you're also getting a ton of useful information that you can use in different scenarios. There's even stories of stuff like people going to their local car mechanic, being told that they need, for example, a new battery in their car or whatever it is, and using the Dimo app to say, well, actually, no, like everything's completely fine with my car. You're just trying to overcharge me. So many different ways that this Dimo device can actually save you money. It's a really useful bit of kit to have, regardless of getting the tokens and getting paid for connecting it. So when we're assessing DePIN projects, we're always looking for a project that has massive potential to generate revenue from a large target or potential target market, a project with a really credible and amazing team that's able to move very quickly, and of course a project that has the potential to bring us very quick and positive return on investment. And that takes into account as well the ease of deploying the hardware, how much maintenance time it takes, how passive it is once it's set up. And for me, Dimo just really fulfills all of these criteria, which is why I'm so excited about it. So the device itself costs $299. Estimated taxes, I'm in the UK, that's 20%. So that's taking the total price up to $358.80. If you use discount code FUTURE10, you should get 10% off the $299. So it brings it down to $322.92 all in, including taxes. Obviously, depending on what country you're in, this tax figure might be different. If you want fast delivery, then it's going to cost you a little bit more. So I guess the real question is this price worth it based on what you're going to be getting paid in Dimo and considering the Dimo token price? So let's have a look at that. So the way that rewards work with Demo is pretty simple. You set up your device and you get the tokens into your wallet every week. The longer your car is connected, the more you get paid based on the level you're on. So level 1 is after 1 week. After 4 weeks connected, you get to level 2. 21 weeks, you get to level 3. And after 36 weeks, you get to level 4. So at Fusion Networks, we've only just started deploying our devices, so we don't have a huge ton of data on earnings, but there's this guy on Twitter, Osvaldo, who very kindly has been posting week on week how many Demo tokens you're getting based on the level that you're on. Actually, if you have a Tesla, you don't need to buy the hardware. You can literally just connect it straight away. And there's different rewards for Teslas. We're going to ignore all this and we're just going to go for the basic level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is the information that I've been analyzing to work out ROI on this investment. And so I took this data from Osvaldo and plugged it into Google Sheets to try and do some predictions as to how earnings are going to change over time. With all of these projects, the more devices that come online, and as time goes on, the less each device gets paid because there's more people that the rewards pool is being divided up by. So that's the same thing here. So we have to try and account for the future growth of the network and the lower rewards per person or per device per car to make some predictions. Before I show you this section, just please guys, remember this is not financial advice. I can't predict the future. We've just been putting together a very simple model to try and see where things could lead in the future. And of course, I do not know what the token price is going to be. This is just me making some sensible, what I think are sensible predictions. So we've taken the numbers from Osvaldo, cars connected, and level 1 to 4 rewards. Cars connected are changing over time. Really healthy looking growth, which is great, bodes well for the project. And then level 1 to 4 rewards, we can see the level 4 obviously the highest, level 1's the lowest, and they seem to be converging together over time. So as time goes on, there should be less of a difference between level 4 and level 1 rewards. I then took all of the numbers and plugged them into ChatGPT. I asked it something along the lines of this. So using linear regression analysis, please estimate the coefficients for the correlation between the number of cars connected and reward levels. So basically, take the cars connected, the numbers that we have so far, and just try and predict into the future based on the rate of growth. It's not going to be perfect information at all, but it's something we can work with. And then based on cars connected here and level 1 to 4 rewards and how these change over time as cars connected change over time, try and predict out the rewards for the future as well. Again, it's going to be very imperfect information, but when I took the information that ChatGPT gave me, I actually then, 4 weeks later, had a look at Osvaldo's update, and my predictions, or ChatGPT's predictions, were actually a little bit pessimistic. So in reality, the next week, ChatGPT predicted for level 1 rewards 97. In reality, it was 101. But anyway, this is just saying that we have a load of numbers here. They're not going to be perfect, and they are actually, in reality, slightly pessimistic, which is probably a good way to make some financial forecasts, to be quite honest. So look, we can see that based on the predictions, week 1 is going to be earning $8.30 based at the current token price of 0.085. We've actually had quite a nice pump just the last few days. Somebody is obviously buying some Demo tokens, and the great thing about these low market cap coins is that when somebody comes along and buys even a smallish proportion, price goes up by quite a lot. So that's what we would be making each week per device. So based on this, we can then say, okay, the device costs $322, as we know. 6-month ROI, not looking great. We'd be losing $139. It would be around $10 profit in a 12-month time period, and then 10.5 months to ROI with an average monthly return of $30. That's taking the average of all of these, which obviously decreases over time. So 10.5 months to ROI isn't bad in the short term. But what gets me the most excited about all this is basically the potential for the token price to go up in the future. As you know, I think this is an awesome project. Another way that I sometimes do this is comparing the market cap to Helium's market cap. And so based on Helium's current price, it looks like Demo is undervalued by about 4 times. Again, this is a very subjective opinion that I have and may well not represent the truth, but let's say in the next bull market, the Demo token goes up by 4 times, which I think is totally plausible. We then have 2.6 months time to ROI, and average monthly earnings are more like $123. And so it's the potential future value of what we're earning now, which is where I think this is such a great investment. I think for such a low market cap coin like Demo in such early stages, a 4x is very plausible. Even something like, a 3x would still give us great results, 3.5 months to ROI. You're going to get, this doesn't also take into account the rewards you're getting from the app marketplace and the benefit that you as a driver will be getting just from having your device connected as well. It's almost worth buying just to have that information. So hopefully you now understand why we're so excited about Dimo and why we think this is such an awesome project to get into right now in the bear market ahead of the next bull market. Again, if you do decide to buy your own Dimo device, use the discount code below, Future10, for 10% off your hardware. And if you want to stay up to date with other DePIN projects like Dimo, hit the subscribe button below. You're going to get notifications when we bring out the next video. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.